Hello everybody and welcome back to a little bit of end of year Hearts of Iron 4. And if I've got everything correct, this should be the last video on the channel until a brand new year. So you're going to have to wait until, next year for me to upload a video. Good news for you, that is 2 days away and the comedic dad jokes have finally kicked in. So realistically, I've probably got about 20 years of life left in me. But I hope everyone enjoyed the mega campaign this year. The Director's Cut will probably be out in a month or two. I might put it up a little bit early for the channel members. So if you want to become a channel member, now is the time to do it. But also, don't go ahead and go anywhere if you are a channel member, because the Redux campaign of the mega campaign will be out pretty soon, probably like the first or second week of January, which is where we go into the end of our CK3 game and play a whole other mega campaign on a different nation from there. See how things go. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the mega campaign. Obviously, we technically have another mega campaign coming up real soon, which you'll see on the channel. Channel members will get it early, so go ahead and click the join button. You get video early. But anyway, enough shilling for money so that I can buy chocolate. Today, we are looking at Japan, but not just any Japan. We're looking at Japan that's allowed to vote. You see, every time I really try and get my teeth stuck into this DLC, something comes up. Obviously, we're in the middle of Nostalgia November, and then we were in the middle of December, which means we're doing a lot of mega campaign stuff, which means now I can finally do all these damn paths, and there are a lot to do. Now, before on the old Japanese tree, one of the worst paths was the Democratic one. Now, though, I believe it's supposed to be somewhat decent. It certainly wasn't as bad as the Communist path in the OG Japan tree, but it was certainly up there in the fact that you did have to do a civil war. No idea if you have to do that now, but I guess we'll find out. Okay, much like the commie branch that we already have shown on the video, we do have to go down this same starting path over here, then go to the right and go down here. Today we will definitely be the shining pearl of democracy, and I'm sure we will definitely not end up war with China, like every Japan path, no matter your ideology. Now, a couple of the paths I do want to do as Japan is, first off, this Democratic one. And then I also want to do a historical Japan game. I've still yet to do that, and I do have a bit of an idea for it, so definitely stay tuned for that one. And if you're not subscribed, please, for the love of God, please, I'll do anything for a little crumb of subscribe dopamine. Over the February 26th incident, we are just going to do the same thing we did last time. We're going to get the military reined in, but this time around, I'm assuming we're probably also going to have to fight a civil war. Yep, that looks like a civil war. Great. So this time we'll be going down the right side and fighting the civil war. Isn't that so fun and different? It looks like this thing works exactly like the communist side did, where we just now need to secure each province individually. I'm not sure if we have to do the military one after it with the communist one, where you actually have to infiltrate after, but we'll see. And I'm so looking forward to civil war. So fun. Civil war, just a week away. I think we're good to go. I've secured every province in the north, bar the two islands up here. This one might be a little bit of problem in the corals, but I'm sure it'll be fine. And then I'm grabbing this island right here, and then I have the northern half over here, and hopefully that's good to get this done real quick. Okay, can we get this done very quickly? It doesn't look that great. We don't have a lot of troops, and they are split between two fronts technically here. Guess what did not go fast at all? They just had so many more troops than me. I'm not actually entirely sure if you can win this real quick. I'm sure there's definitely a way. This is my first time obviously trying it, but this is going to take a while. If I did something wrong specifically, I thought, because I had so much stuff, that it was just kind of inevitable that I was going to win there, but no, they got double the amount of troops as me. So I'm just trying for like big encirclements, but because obviously don't have a lot of troops, it's not going great. Okay, there you go. That's finally that tile broken there. That's a good 7 divisions encircled in the north. Just can now focus on hopefully getting these 2 tiles here and getting another one. It's just obviously very hard to both push in this regard and also, replenish. It's very costly, and we don't have enough industry to do both. Yet somehow I manage. Tell you what, at least we'll be pretty caught up on our doctrine by the end of this. We should get a lot of mastery throughout this absolute slog. I think they're actually just going to sit there and let that happen. Make sure I pin them, and there you go, another encirclement. Yeah, definitely not the quick in and out adventure I was looking for, but I think we should be good from here on out. There you go, and they have capitulated. I mean, 1939, not the best time, not the worst time. Sure, if I did it a second time around, I'd be able to do it a lot quicker, but I'll accept that for now. Okay, after keeping democracy alive in Japan, we now need to assess the situation, and we have lost every single one of our overseas territories, which isn't that great. Now, we get to pick between who we want here in the general election. I think I'm going for these guys on the left rather than the guys on the right, simply down to the fact we get a 5% construction right there, a 5% construction right there. Then when we get this guy over there, we also get a 5% on civilian. Okay, now in comparison on the right side, we get political power, we get a 15% civilian factory, so it is essentially the same if you get this guy over here, and then a bit of war support. So what do I want and or need? Max factories in a state +1 is also pretty good. Yeah, I think I'm going to go left side over here. The overall just 10% construction speed modifier is probably better than, you know, the 15% from just on civilians, because eventually I'm going to want to build more stuff than just civilians. So it's left side today. There you go, I got my independence guaranteed by the US. We don't have to fight. Tell you what, 1940 though, we are still just chugging our way down on our focus tree, and we are getting to the interesting part, thankfully. There is a lot in here that I want to take a look at, especially who we're actually going to join here. I think we are going to go with the West Pacific Treaty Organization, though. I think joining the Allies would be good, simply for Guardian of the Pacific, but that is essentially just the same focus that we already, we know what it does. It's the same from the old Japanese Democratic Tree, that I kind of want to go ahead and do the new stuff. Oh yeah, also, am I supposed to get Korea back, or am I just supposed to go straight on now into Manchuria? I don't know how fun that's gonna be. Well, yeah, from what I can tell, we don't get anything to go back in on Korea, so they're just independent now. I guess we're gonna have to fight Manchuria from Port Arthur, which is not where I want to fight, I'll be real. Oh yeah, and unsurprisingly, we do still go and fight China. Who would be surprised? Oh, I'm assuming, yeah, we also don't get Taiwan back either. So let's just go ahead and prepare for going into Manchuria, because we are going to have to do that to fight China now. Do you know what? Hey, we might still be a filthy imperialist, but think about this, alright? At least now the women have the right to also be a filthy imperialist. That's definitely not an ideal invasion, but I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to naval invade on the coast over here. I have managed actually to get good supply just by building another port over here and try and launch the invasion this way. I'm sure once we have got Manchuria down, though, China will be just as China usually is. Only, horrendous difference here is that we're invading them in 1941, probably. Okay, hopefully they don't join anyone's faction, because the Empire of Great Manchuria, they could technically join some factions here. Alright, just in case they did this as well, because they can multi-attack me here, I did go ahead and whack down a level 5 fort so that we can kind of hold out long enough that this naval invasion gets in. Also, hold on a second. Hello, democracy, friend. Yes, we love democracy and imperialism, just like all of you guys. Especially Uruguay, who loves it the most. Okay, land is looking good. It is pulling all their troops off this front now, and we are pushing out a little bit if we get lucky. Where they're about to meme me out. They did meme out one unit there. I really want to try and push them out of that tile, but I think we might just get the port anyway here and just keep going in. There you go, port secured. Gonna stop the rest of them there, get the rest of these 24 over, and just start pushing there. That'll do. Sorry for the loss of these 2 units, so we will remember you fondly. I have already forgotten them. Non-aggression pact with the Germans. I don't think you've got the news over there yet, but sure. Can Soviet Republic cross territory? No. I don't think I will. Sure, they definitely won't be crazy enough to actually declare on me, although they do have a lot of war goals right now, so maybe they will. Okay, so we do have some interesting mechanics over here in the democratic path, especially this invest in foreign industry ones, where we can unlock the decision to invest in minor Asian nations' industries in return for resources. Can I just straight up buy people's stuff, I mean, that'd be pretty good, unless, you know, I end up going to war with them. But if we could buy, like, a lot of the stuff over here, potentially, that'd be good. I mean, that'd be really good. A major breakthrough on the front line over here. It did cost me a lot of equipment, though, but also, in all fairness, I am also recruiting at the same time. But it ain't looking good. Okay, let's look at this, though. Things aren't going great on the home front, but we can indeed buy stuff. And if it says fun, like a bit of retail therapy. Okay, so we don't get the full amount off of them. We do just get 10 of the selected resource, which is still really good. Just for 50 political power, 1 civilian will be dismantled. I mean, that's good because we can also just do this thing where we attract foreign investments and just get civilian factories for people liking us. Now, assuming if they don't have to say yes, look at that. That's just 6 civilians we just got just for improving relations and a bit of political power. Have you guys not capitulated yet? We really taking this to the very end? Oh, might as well just take all of this. Well, yeah, I was going to say if I puppet them, it'll just be a supervised state, which we don't want. So, boom, there you go. Goodbye, Manchuria. Since China is pretty busy right now, I'm going to go ahead and send them our ultimatum on them. I don't know how well this is going to go, but they are fighting the communists right now, so it could be pretty good if they just give up, if they have an option to give up. If they don't give up, then we'll go to war with China, which I'm not too ready for, but we'll have to do. Wait a second, can you just keep hitting this over and over again? No way. If I knew that, I would have, like, political powered to the max. I think a few of these leaders actually give a whole bunch of political power. Oh my. Okay, that would have been insane. Oh, wait, hold on. I didn't even read that. That just should say we do just straight up declare on them, but we don't declare on these guys. How's that going to work? No. No, do I have to naval invade them? Oh, man, I assume they probably think China's probably, you know, tidied that stuff all up and annex these guys, but I can't go in on them, so never mind. Wait, they still do get that event, the Honghu ultimatum, so maybe that'll annex these guys. We'll see, I guess. Okay, yep, no, he refused, so we are now just gonna fight China with no border, which is great. I guess technically we do have a border here because Shanxi is also in, and they got Manguku, which means, yeah, we have the best front line imaginable. I think I'm just gonna naval invade. Oh, thank you, America. But I'm gonna have to accept. I'm not naval invading anytime soon, am I? Oh, hey, hold on. Free colonization unlocks decision to demand overlordship of Asian nations that are subjects of non-Asian nations. That seems pretty cool. I mean, yeah, I guess I could join the Comintern. I'm not going to, but I could if I wanted that option to. Oh, wait, great. Hold on. That means communist China joined the damn Comintern, which is what? Oh my god! Well, that's wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Oh, now this is good. This is getting troll. This is getting real troll right now. No. Okay, let's see though. If I start assuming guardianship of these nations, will they actually accept? Will the US give me the Philippines? I'd really like it. I promise I'll take care of it. I'll feed them at least every other day, Mr. Roosevelt. Also did my focus right there to have closer ties to the Americans, which is cool. They guarantee me, which doesn't matter because they already guaranteed me. Appreciate the sentiment though. Hey, maybe that pushed them over the edge though, but they did just give us the Philippines. Nice. You know, we could do something pretty funny here. I could invite these guys now that I've actually formed the, was it the Western North Pacific, Railway Junction, Western Pacific Treaty Organization, that's it. I can now invite everyone in Asia that's not in a faction into our faction, so we could invite these guys and actually have a better border into China. Realistically, it means these guys are probably going to end up getting all of the peace conference stuff anyway, because I'm assuming they'll get claims on it. I mean, they don't right now, but otherwise the communists will be getting everything. Oh, and look at that, the Netherlands, they've given me the Dutch East Indies. Now that is great. Oh, and there you go, they did actually join, so now we can just go ahead and move our troops on down here and have ourselves a way better angle to invade China. Yeah, they definitely were not expecting that one. You know what, I actually do like the alliance stuff, the resource stuff, and the factory getting free factories. That's pretty damn cool, actually. I think it's just a little annoying not getting Korea back, but considering you can just get them in your alliance, if you just rush down here anyway, it wouldn't matter too much. Plus, I guess it does make more sense for us to, you know, being the so-called democratic path, that we're not just blindly invading everyone. Just some people, apparently. Does it realistically make any sense or any more or less sense? No, not really. But, you know, it's paradox, alright? Oh, are you kidding me, actually? The one person I thought might... They said no! Oh, I can see why, actually. I think, I don't think we're going to be ideologically aligned. Can already see the big issue with this peace conference already. Chinese Soviet Republic, 63% of the war score right now. Yep. Hey, well, you know what? At least I get British Burma. Oh, we had absolutely dog water access today, I guess. They're already on the way out currently. I've almost got China capitulated. War scores got a little bit better, but not much. Okay, there we go. Now, good news is Soviets don't actually have a lot of points here, but Communist China obviously does have a lot of points, so you can see right there, they get that promise for 61. I get it for 316, which means we're probably not getting a lot here. I think I might just focus on the coast. Well, you know, it's certainly a peace conference. Is it the peace conference I wanted? Probably not. I also guarantee I think they're going to fight me now, which means I'm going to have to fight the Soviets. And, yeah, I ain't really got the... I'm not ready. Okay, I also did form the Greater East Asian Customs Union, and that gives me 1 civilian factory per every member of my faction that agreed, and they all agreed, except Korea, because they're not in my faction, because they don't want to be friends. Oh, also, I do get myself a thing where I can cause revolts in countries, you know, colonial nations. It works pretty damn well, as you can see by the fact Vietnam just popped out, but they do just join the Allies because they're obviously at war, which ain't great, and obviously it doesn't really lead to anything, so I will now do it in India. And I'm assuming there goes the Axis, and what a wonderful post-war border we have drawn here today. How are the colonial wars going, actually? That's still ongoing, apparently. We fighting here? Why are you fighting Cambodia? Yeah, because they're not in factions as well, technically I could invite them. I'm just not going to, because that sounds like a disaster waiting to happen. Oh, look at that though, because they obviously are fighting the Allies, that's good. That means they just piece them out, and I can now invite them if they say yes. They did say yes. And there is a reason I am doing this, because if we actually continue our focus all the way over here on the left, we can actually do an integrated union and get everyone as a puppet. So, oh, Vietnam left as well, so I could get them, and they piece these guys out here, so I can also get them, and the Democratic People's Republic of Korea joined the Comintern. Yeah, I was kind of waiting for that to happen. Not a big fan, but at least, hey, Kim Il-sung finally got a portrait. And our faction has just gone ahead and declared, I say our faction, it was just the Hebe Chaha, which I'm not a big fan of, guys. Yeah, kind of stuck now with the, what do I do? Do I join? Do I go fight the Comintern immediately? I really don't want to, but I think I'm going to have to, or else my alliance is just going to get eaten one by one. Oh, and great, yeah. My generals are all substance abusers. Perfect. They're really not quite ready for this just yet, but we're going again, and I'm hoping it doesn't end up horrendously. It's a very, very rushed, just getting ready here. And look at everything on my border right now. It ain't looking too pretty, but we're gonna have to make do. Okay, first thing we're gonna do is try and get Korea secured. Already got myself a pretty nice little encirclement there. They still have the port, but I have submarines everywhere. Not too sure what's getting out of there alive. And at the same time, our main army will be pushing in China. Again, really gotta hope that we can hold everything in Manchuria right now, because that's where we are definitely the weakest. Oh, okay, the Greater East Asian Federation has been formed, and Manchuria is collapsing. Now, good news is I have gone ahead, capitulated Korea, so we can now get all of the remaining troops to go ahead and re-secure it. Okay, now that we've secured Korea, we're just gonna bunker down quite a bit. We did go and get pretty far into China, but as you can see, they are now reattacking, and I need a lot more guns, so I think, again, just gonna bunker down. The cool thing we can actually do when we integrate the puppets that we currently have is that when we do integrate them, we get cores on all of their land. Oh yeah, I'm also still just slowly eating all of India and getting them in my faction. These guys said no though, which isn't very cool. Okay, we start our push in China, as you can already see, going pretty well. Oh, I didn't think I was going to get those guys as well, but there's another encirclement. I think China's going to be pretty easy. Obviously, as usual, the slog of ever playing Japan is getting through Siberia, and I imagine it's going to be no different here. I also just integrated the Indonesians there, and let me check. Yep, it is a occupied state. There you go. Core state has kicked in, and ain't that beautiful. Now, land that we've already taken as well before, if the compliance is high enough, we could just integrate them, but obviously don't think it matters too much at this point, but still pretty cool. Oh man, we're doing it again. As usual, I don't know what it is, but AI just completely always stacks so much in Mongolia. And as you can see, they're about to lose it all. Ooh, is he going to do it? Is he going to get the entire encirclement here? I think we definitely are. As long as... No, there you go. Boom. Look at that. Every damn time they do it, and every damn time I'm taking it. Well, the great push west is going on. Really been scared to look at the casualties, but yep, that's pretty much what I expected. 5 million for us, and 26 million altogether for the Comintern there. Is there any outliers who are kind of weird? I mean, Poland losing 1 million and the Czechs is... Okay. How do you manage that? Okay, well, just ignore that. Don't think we're actually going to need those today. Just put them over there. We have actually, I think now, just completely collapsed Soviets just from frontlining up. Haven't had to really focus too much on any encirclements or anything like that. And I am assuming that because everyone's a puppet, yeah, it's just the Soviets we do need to capitulate here, so it shouldn't be too long. Again, I'm gonna have to say, I really do like the way the democratic Japan works. I just kind of wish the start wasn't so slow, and I think if you did this on non-historical, it'd probably be a lot better, because you get a lot more to work with, a lot more fun stuff you can do. But definitely better than the communist branch, I gotta say. Being able to do the revolts, getting all the stuff off the allies as well, being able to just take their colonies and they accept, also really good. The revolt system works way better than it did for the Ethiopians, I can tell you that much, because it's a similar mechanic where you do, say like right here, boom, you do the support anti-Indian resistance, they get a state modifier that slowly ticks them on up here, which is... not appearing, but it does exist. I'm not crazy. Okay, there you go. It's just right there. So they get that, and then you can also go ahead and arm them at the same time, which just gives them a flat increase of it. And I haven't had a problem you getting any revolts to spawn, put it that way. And you can do it multiple times, which you couldn't do with the Ethiopian one. So it's pretty damn good and useful. Oh, and there pops the Soviets. I'm glad actually that the only other person with war score here is Thailand. That's because I haven't integrated them yet. I haven't. So they still got their own point. Now, I reckon as well, it's better to actually just straight up puppet these guys, because then I could just spend the 200 to integrate them through the decisions and get cores immediately. Otherwise, it's like 50 political power per province to do this. But obviously, to be able to actually go ahead and puppet them, I need to take them first, because otherwise they'll be a supervised state, and I'm not entirely sure if that counts or not. Man, look at that. That's a pretty strong border we got there. But yeah, let's do a little bit of experimentation before we end here. Okay, so what we want to do is just go ahead, release China. I'm going to go ahead and make sure I retain the states I have cores on, just in case. So yeah, they're a full puppet now. I should be able to do the invitation to the trade thing with them. I think I gotta unpause. Okay, boom, there you go. I can do it. Gonna invite them for the first one. Splendid. Should to spawn some more political power in, but there you go. I have the integrate on them, so that will give me cores on all of China, which means, yeah, I don't have to worry about doing these things here, the integrate individual ones. It's cool that it's in the game just in case you've missed something somehow anyway, but don't need to do it. Okay, yeah, just went ahead, integrated everyone. it's definitely a very powerful path. I like it a lot. I like the way it plays. I think it definitely, I should have 100% played non-historical. Would have got a lot more stuff done. And I'm kind of like surprised actually that the Communist Path didn't kind of have like a similar thing with the Pacific Union Soviet Socialist States or whatever the damn thing was called. I like this one way better though. I think if you ain't giving it a go, definitely go ahead, try the Democratic Path, go down, you know, all this stuff as quickly as you can. Try and get that civil war down as you know, ASAP. Actually, kind of forgot right there, ally the Philippines didn't even need to do that. It's kind of a pointless focus, I guess, unless if the US say no to you actually getting their colony off them, which nobody said no to me at all. I just went for 100 relations with everyone. That worked. But yeah, definitely a non-historical game, though, would benefit this a lot. Or maybe if you buffed the Axis a bit, because having the Axis just die immediately was a bit, you know, kind of took away the fun. It means I kind of had to fight the Soviets, and I didn't really have much of a way to fight the Allies other than the revolt thing. I could probably just do the revolt, get one in my faction, but the Allies were kind of pointless to fight anyway, because the US never even joined their faction. I didn't even realize they finally got in there. But by the time Germany was capitulated and stuff like that, US was still just sitting there on their own. But that is another video completed. Let me know what you want to see me do next in the DLC-wise, what paths I still haven't completed. I know there's a couple of secret paths actually that I haven't done that I'm going to get around to, especially the communist one, but I'm just going to leave a little bit of distance between that because I did already do the communist path for Japan, so I'll get around to it, essentially. But damn, if one thing's cool in my name, it's achievements. It is achievements. But anyway, this will be the last video on the channel for the year. You won't get another one for it's going to be a whole year from now. It's crazy. So make sure you leave a like, subscribe down below. Hope you have a happy new year. And of course, if you're a channel member, stay subscribed. Channel members, there will be the Redux campaign out probably within a week or two from this video. I'm hoping for a week if I can just rush it all out. But yeah, stay tuned basically. But bye.